Welcome, children. In today's class, I'm going to explain to you how we represent or show relief in a survey map. Now, you have heard the word contour, and contours are basically these lines which you see in brown color, all these squiggly, slightly curved lines, wavy lines that you see over here in the green part and the white part, even in the yellow part. These contour lines, or the lines which are showing us the height, are the way in which we represent relief on a plain piece of paper. Now, they are basically a two-dimensional view, and you can also call it a bird's eye view. That means the relief that is going to be visible to us if we are looking from a very great height up in the sky. That is what we call as a bird's eye view. So, how do we understand what these brown lines and the curves and the squiggles and the gaps between the contour lines indicate? So, today we are going to understand the details of a contour line, and in your syllabus, we will also accordingly learn how to identify where the slope is steep and where the slope is gentle. Now, in your books on page 32, we have the topic given over here, representation of relief of map and its interpretation. So, in this, they have explained to you what are the various ways by which relief can be shown. And as you can see, I have cut out this portion as this is not what we have to do. What we will learn to read in the map are form lines, spot heights, triangulation method, benchmarks, and of course finally the most important, which is the contour lines. So we come straight away first with the contours. The other terms which I have just told you all, I will be doing them a little later, as they will come after I have explained to you the general method of the contours and how to understand them. So contours are imaginary lines joining places having the same elevation above mean sea level. So, according to that definition, if I look at the world map and we see that the outlines of all the land features, of all the land masses, islands, these small islands, and the continents which are made, they are all made at the sea level. So, the outline of each continent is a contour line, children, and this contour line is the 0 meters, not degree, sorry, 0 meter contour line, because this island, the line that you see that has been made to show the island of Madagascar, or which is shown to show the continent of Australia or New Zealand or any of the other features that you see over here, they are where you have the sea meeting the land. And the point where the sea meets the land, we call that as the sea level. And we often use the word mean sea level, children, because the sea level changes according to high tide and low tide. If we take the average of the high and low tide, we get the mean sea level. And so that is what mean sea level means, and it's the mean sea level, and accordingly we have drawn these outlines, and all these lines of islands, etc., that you see in this world map are all showing you the starting contour line, because we are starting from the sea level, and this is your basic contour line. And of course, since we do not make the contour lines for the entire world in one map, that is why you will not see any further contour lines. We will then be seeing the contour lines in small maps where the details of that region are shown in a proper manner. Okay, so children, the definition that you have is given over here in your books. A contour line is an imaginary line joining all the places which are at the same height, and you need to add after that above mean sea level. They have written further, the coastline is a simple example of a contour line since it joins all the places at sea level. Just what I showed you right now in the world map. Contouring is the most widely used method of showing relief on a map, and further we will see what are the other things that we need to understand. So, I show you a conical shape over here, and this conical shape, I wish I had a better conical shape, since right now this is what I have. So I will try to explain to you how we will be able to make out the contours using a conical shape.